What a beautiful day on the Highest Ranch. A lot of work to be done. Got my cardboard boxes over here because I got to put them around my trees. Getting ready to go on the chemtrails is in the sky. I got to get some chemtrail buses soon. So I'm going on a tree hunt. I found another mango, 5 years old. So when you find these trees that's like that, I personally would say that you get them. I know a lot of times you go to the nursery, you're going to get, come on, baby. A lot of times you're going to get, the trees that's 2 years, 1 or 2 years. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you can find something that's 3 years and above, a lot of times I'm finding these days, because I've been praying to the Most High, I'm finding a lot of things that's already 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years old, so that they can actually already have been bearing fruit. So I'm going to go get another mango to add to my mango collection. That will give me 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll probably have now about 4 to 5 mango trees, because I got a lot of kids, so I need more trees. And each tree bears a lot of fruit, but you want to make sure that you have more than enough for you and your family. More than enough for you and your family. Anytime someone gardens, and you know how you ride down the road and you see people, who, we can water that one really quick. You see people, when you go by the grocery stores, there's a lot of flowers. We sometimes go buy one flower and think that's going to do it. No. To make it look nice, you got to buy a whole lot of that stuff, right? If you can, buy what you can, because you can also propagate and multiply them too. So if you learn that, you don't have to buy a whole lot. You have to have a little patience though, but you can propagate them and let them grow roots, or just plant them in the ground. They still grow roots if you keep it wet enough. And guess what? That's going to make it happen. I want to show you guys something else I got going on here before I leave. Okay, because I'm going out to get some more stuff. All right, because the winter's coming. So get some more emergency supplies as well. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing here. And I'm showing this for motivational purposes. These chickens are out here just free. They're out here just free. Look at them. Listen, they looking like, who got the food? Yeah, I remember when this place was empty, man. But slowly but surely it's turning into the forest that I love. Look at them. They just yeah, I still gotta finish that chicken coop. But more importantly, I gotta do the important things first. Right now they have shelter, so other things will take precedent. I'm gonna open my greenhouses before the heat gets too hot, because I'm putting a shade cloth on this one today as well. Yeah, pretty warm in here. Oh my goodness. Whew. So I'm actually gonna probably put some more vents on there, because I feel like it just gets really hot. We're on the east side of my land, and that's where the sun rises in the morning. Let's see how this shade cloth is doing. Let's see here. This shade cloth is doing much better. Man, this shade cloth we put on is doing much better. It feels way cooler on this side, because my papaya was having some problems. I'm gonna peel that off. Go ahead and peel that off. Use it as mulch. I really don't care if it grows fruit right now, even though it is. I'm gonna let it do its thing, but I really want it. When you get new trees, I focus on the root system. Okay. Yeah. So it feels amazing with this shade cloth. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty shocked. I feel like I need to put one more on here, and I think I will. But the only reason I'm not, because I know some of these things do need full sun. So yeah, I'm gonna try to balance it off a little bit. Here you see, I got some sugar cane from the store. Okay, and some of them like to mold, but you can cut all of that off. You don't got to worry about that. You can lay it in the ground and all of that'll go away. I'm keeping them in the water right now so that they can grow some roots. And then we're gonna plant them and we're gonna have a bunch of sugar cane. This is where sugar comes from, guys. So guys, this is what $200 worth of flour looks like. We got this 55-gallon container and it's food grade. It only had organic coconut cream in there, okay? So if you want to, you can put a bag in there, but you can put a big trash bag or something, but I don't know how I feel about keeping my stuff in plastic. So unless you have a giant Mylar, or you can put mini Mylar bags in here, which is what we're gonna do with this one. But this, I just want you to take a look at it, how we did it. We layered it. We put flour. We put like, I forget, what was the size of that flour? I think it was like 25-pound bag flour. And when we ran out of those, we got like 7 of those. We got the 10-pound bags or something like that. I don't remember how much those were, but $200 worth of pretty much fill the exact container. So this is how you know the Most High was with us. We put flour and then we put diatomaceous earth, and it feels lovely. Oh my goodness! Just imagine having about 10 of these. Just amazing. So we put the diatomaceous earth, food grade, by the way, food grade. Not only are you putting diatomaceous earth for the bugs, but you're also getting the nutrients that are in the diatomaceous earth. They help with calcium, that help with parasites and different things like that, okay? So anyway, that's all, guys. All you gotta do is lock it up and set it up. You don't have to worry about all that stress of Mylar bags if you just invest in these. Now, we paid about $35 for these. These were $15, but they probably went up already. So just shop around, get what you can get for you and your family, because the times is near. So my bees have been coming by my house, in my house, not in a bad way, coming around my land, around my part of the land. And I think it's because they finally see so much life around here and flowers and stuff for them to pollinate. So I think they're telling me, and the Most High is telling me, it's time to bring them closer so I can be able to pay more attention to them, because I just cannot go down there every day. We all work, we are all busy. And I'm just gonna bring my portion of the bees down here and see if we can't, try to give them some love, tender care, because they're too far away for us to do anything. So yeah, so me and my daughter are gonna, Most High willing, go do what we can to bring them over here. That's okay, my dreads needed washing anyway. The devil wanna be a hater, ain't supposed to be 100% of rain till 3 o'clock. Ain't supposed to be no rain. Nah, trying to drive me insane with a cane. Hey guys, I'm out here today at Enchanted Forest. It's a sister company, they told me, of Enchanted Gardens out here in Houston, Texas. And basically I need some plants for my my beds, my raised beds. We're gonna need a lot, at least 60. And the winter is coming, so we're going to get certain things that go in the ground for winter time. And been trying to get here for a while, but I've been so busy. So I'm finally here. It's a beautiful day. And basically, yeah, that's it. I'm taking that, ma'am. Oh, I didn't know I was on camera. So anyway, I picked up a few veggies for the garden. Got some kale, some bok choy, some Chinese cabbage, some a few more herbs. None of it's ornamental. This is all edible. We picked up a few perennial flowers just to decorate. We got an elderberry. It's called the Elderberry Ranch. And got an Oklahoma right here too. And we got a new blackberry that came from Arkansas. So they were very helpful here. And we're gonna go to see if we get some blueberries. And yeah, that's the day. Guys, you'll go to the store and pay a lot of money for it. Sometimes you go and pay like 20, 30 bucks for these. For, you know, for a good amount, but and it's a good investment. But we went yesterday and we got a great sale. Not on the veggies, but it's very cold out here today. Excuse me, my lips is chapped and everything. But we put our things in a raised bed. And I can't take any credit for it because while I was out getting more plants, because they had a great sale yesterday on some things, things at our Houston Garden Center was actually 50 to 70% off. So there were some things at Enchanted Forest that were just normal price, like the blueberries. And I said, well, let me go to Garden Center first to see what they have. Now they only had 3 kinds. Well, no, they had a few more kinds, but only 3 of those big buckets. But for the other kinds, they only had 2 kinds. It was blueberry, it was a brigada, and it was something else, but I can't remember. But I got them all in my backyard, and I just wanted a lot of blueberries because I got a lot of kids. And with blueberries, sometimes they may take 2 years to produce, but even when they do produce, if they're only 1 or 2 years old, it would only be about a handful or 2, depending on if you took care of them. So if you get more than enough, as they're growing, you still have more than enough. That's what I wanted, and I'm not done. I'm not gonna buy any more this year. I'm actually good. I'm really going, when I say I'm not done, I'm gonna actually multiply them myself. So That's going to be from air layering and different sorts of propagation. Here, I actually, I don't know if it's going to work. This is my first time grafting, but look at my cat. My cat is just all over the place. He's just having fun. I had to kick her out the house because she was meowing too much. I can't do it. I just can't, you know. But she's a Russian cat, so don't you worry. Even though it's cold, we have a house for her that she can go in, or sometimes she just likes to go into the house. And that means less rats and mice for us. By the way, a quick tip for mice and rats around here. We've been using an old farmer's trick, cornmeal and baking soda. We've been smelling dead rats around here like every few weeks or every week or two, and we don't seem to see them anymore. So you leave that around your land, you're not gonna have any more problems. Let me tell you, I promise you that. What happens is they'll go get a drink of water and then they will explode. So we did a graft right here. This is an Oklahoma elderberry, and this is an elderberry ranch, okay? So I like to have more than one tree. So someone blessed us, you know, not blessed us. Someone blessed us with some other elderberries as well, small, but I just like to have different varieties. So I got me another fig yesterday. I'll show you those plants, hopefully, before it starts raining. I don't know what she ran over there for, but she must have saw something. She gets kind of frantic sometimes. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. We got all of these trees in the ground. We have more trees to get into the ground. Our tropical type of garden is really in the back, with the bananas and the palms and things like that are. And the mangoes, we have some mangoes out here too, but eventually we'll have some mangoes in the backyard as well. So I have to put this mulch in here. We bought some perennial flowers to attract different bees and stuff. Yeah, very nice and beautiful flowers. Got some angel wings, different, you know, roses and things like that. So I don't like to keep buying annuals until I pretty much get settled. For now, this is gonna do for me. You're just gonna continue to see it grow and grow. My drain thing that I put in to take the water from my land has definitely been working. If I didn't have that, I feel like our land would be flooded when it rains. Even when it rains now, I'm confident to keep my car on the grass, and I'm going to add another drain or two to that just to keep it really on point. So other than that, guys, things are going good on the ranch, and I have no complaints. It's cold out here. I'm still out here. I got double clothes on, but I'm going to make it happen. So it's time for me to go ahead and get on my tractor. All right, guys, so as you see, it's about to be a lot of rain, and the great part about wood chips is they're perfect. They help to soak up moisture, they help to keep moisture in the ground, but a place that's usually used for flooding, guess what? It now gives that water somewhere to go. These wood chips soak it up, and eventually they will either release it into the atmosphere or they will allow to keep it in the ground, but they will balance it out just right. Once again, I have heavy clay soil. You do not, in heavy clay soil, if you don't already know, want to plant those trees deep into the ground, because that ground is just no different than a clay pot. It's just going to hold the water. It's going to rotten your roots away. So what we do, what we learned on this ground, even the people around the town tell us about the same thing. So we studied a few things, find out that it's a few different things you can do. But for us, what's been working is we've taken half of the tree, put it in the ground, right, and leave the other half, quarter or half, out and put it on the mound. And that's pretty much what has been helping us to make sure that our trees are not soaking, the roots are not soaking, and that the top of the roots are aerating, okay? So it's almost like air pruning inside of a container, but the thing is, you want to put some cardboard and mulch on top to balance that even more, because if not, you'll have to water them more more often. So as you see around here, we've pretty much did the same thing. There's some areas we probably need to go with some more wood chips to cover, but that's pretty much have been taking care of our trees. They have not been having to have so much water. Okay, and yeah, I mean, I don't know how many trees I have here. I probably have about 45 trees on the front, and I probably in the back, I probably didn't put a dent in the back yet, but I probably bought over 10 plus banana trees. Probably have almost 20 banana trees. It's gonna be full of blueberries and little plants that I put here and there. But I'm pretty much almost there. I probably will take a few more apples, a few more different exotic type of fruits and vegetables. I got my mangoes, I got the things my family eats, and I bought more than enough of that, and I have the skills now over the years from experience to know how to multiply those things. So most of the things here is already growing fruit. I bought pretty much everything that's already growing fruit. So I'm very, very happy, very grateful to the Most High. And I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work before this hard rain comes down. I have one more greenhouse to finish. I have my chicken coop to finish, and then I'll be on my way to building our garage and our gym, hopefully. You know, hopefully this year. We'll see. But we've done a lot this year. And the investment, I'm not gonna say we spent a lot. I don't think like that. The investment that we've put into this land, let me tell you, was not in vain. Okay, so if things go down, we at least have something to help us. We have a system. Most High willing, next year we will have some animals. We have to study to make sure we understand exactly how to take care of them. And for instance, I don't need a horse, because if a horse is not gonna get ridden on the regular, what's the point if I can't spend time with it every day? Why would I get a dog and my dog is not trained? He's just leaving poop all over my land. Well, it's okay, Elder. I don't roll like that. I do everything decency and order. I need to have the money to be able to get the dog trained to where when he comes back, I can only just teach him the commands, even though I know how to train dogs, but I don't have the time. A lot of times we're doing things out of order. We're getting things just because they're cute. The horses is just eating grass. I'll get a donkey because you can still ride the donkey, but not only that, the donkey will tear up a coyote. It will try to fight a wolf, a dog. It will try to bite it and everything. Look up some videos and do some research. And they're like alarm systems. So I do everything for purpose. When the scriptures tell me something, I look into it. Oh, that's neat. I see why that is so. Okay, and yeah, so that's just how I do things. I like the Most High have never been wrong. He says our people suffer for a lack of knowledge. So let's study before we get things. Let's not just get things because we feel good. Let's just not go and just get some land without any knowledge or the type of people we're getting it with. You see what I'm saying? If you can't get along with them now, why would you get land with them? You understand? Because you don't know if you guys can even dwell together. Two can't walk together unless they can agree. We all agree in Christ, but that doesn't mean everybody can live together. So I'm just putting all of these things out to help you guys understand that part. Okay? So anyway, peace and blessings. I'm gonna get back to work. Well, guys, if you guys want to come and be nosy, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm just joking. Actually, I'm just training my blackberry tree, and I'm gonna have the camera person give me some tie straps so that I can just train it to crawl up here in the blackberry as you walk through. If you ever come to visit me, you understand. You can just pick, or you can just take it and then go with my wife or my daughter to come make some pie for me, right? Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking this thorn. I personally got a thornless blackberry. It's not against the scriptures to get something with or without thorns. It's not against the scriptures to take a citrus and to make a different type of citrus, as long as it's in that line. It is against the law in the scriptures to mix cattle with cattle. You have to know what's against the law, but it's not against. Are there blackberries with thorns around here? All over my land. I eat both of them. You see, so but summertime y'all get a little over righteous understanding grace and different things like that. In the starvation situation, you ain't gonna look at this blackberry if it got thorns or not. You gonna see in the Bible it said we can eat blackberries as long as it's not genetically modified. It's not genetically modified in the sense of the fruit itself being harmful for your body. They just took off the thorns. Okay, so that's all you see me doing here. And these things grow vigorously. You can plant them along any gate as long as you give them some place to crawl. They're going to do their thing, right? So right now I'm just planting flowers along here. Just come and take a walk with me. Okay, these are perennial flowers, meaning that perennial means that they can grow for a few years, okay, and not die. You got your annuals, you know, they'll last a while, but they eventually die off. So they're similar in some cases, but the perennials last a lot longer. And these perennials I got, I'm just gonna have them crawl up here and crawl all the way up our trellis here. And if I ever get tired of them, I just cut them off, cut them down, because I'm gonna have some cucumbers in here for a different time of gardening, and I'll have them crawling up this thing as well. So I leave this open because if I do want cucumbers, I can actually plant cucumbers here, here, with a little mulch, have them crawl up while I have my kale growing there, and I have still enough room to walk through. Okay, so you need to use everything. I have some other perennials here. You know, we all like flowers. We don't just have only food. We want to make it pretty too, because the bees. This also attracts the bees as well. You can also plant like some garlic in between here to keep the pest away. Some onions. Those things like that keep the pest away, and sometimes you will never have problems with your kale. I have a lot in my greenhouse I can't talk about right now because I'm not there to show you, but I went to get some mulch from the store because the tractor right now, to get all the mulch over there, we pretty much almost cleaned it out. I can use those for the trees. It was going to take me too long before this rain comes down, so I did what I had to do. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get back to work. You see I got double clothes on. It's cold out here, but the weather don't stop me. I'm in the rain, I'm in the cold, doing whatever I have to do as a man of the Most High for me, my family, and to be an example for my people. Peace and blessings. Whew. All right, shalom, guys. Man, have we been putting in some work. I don't even know, just been putting in work. We got our flowers finally in, and it just looks so beautiful. Matter of fact, come on, let me show you what we got over here before I get me some food in my system. Because believe it or not, I haven't eaten anything since this morning. I drank one of our protein shakes with some oats. Okay, so this is where we dumped our wood chips here because we have our septic sprinklers always going off. So we really didn't want over here and it to be mushy and muddy to where you couldn't drive through. I can actually drive through here and not sink in, but probably won't be driving through here anymore because now, as you see, I've allowed myself to go ahead and put in some beautiful flowers. These are some white roses we got here. It looks like Gracie did her job over here. So that's good. She comes over here. She's very smart. So I guess my cat finds time to come over here and do her job. She's very intelligent, and I'd rather her do it here because we won't have any edibles here. We'll just have beautiful flowers. They're gonna get watered by the septic. So we have, I don't even remember the names. I'm not gonna go into all the names of these. Got some roses, got some geraniums, got some perennials. Okay, and we got some beautiful I forget what you call these, angel something. Okay, they're just beautiful. They're gonna take off over here. This is more like my forest area, so I'm probably gonna be putting some more pines over here. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna be putting some more pine trees over here, some small pines, make it feel like a forest. I wanted to have something that was also like a forest, something that was kind of like tropical, just different worlds, you know, on my land. So I have my tropical area back there. There are some tropical trees I have here too, just to see how some of them do. But I will be putting some more mangoes back here. So let's walk back here to see what I'm saying. We've already finished our raised beds, as you know. Did we show our raised beds? Okay, great. love bananas. I mean, they want bananas every day. We all know organic bananas are very expensive. The great thing about bananas is they have pups that grow out. They call them pups. You can take that banana and flip that banana, and now you got another banana tree. So I tried to get some that have pups already, and my neighbor, he ended up getting them some banana trees because they had 70% off as well. So we put 2 banana trees in front of the chicken coop in the greenhouse, and as we continue to get more bananas from them, next year we will continue to plant them and just continue to grow more. Excuse me. We planted over, oh man, how many banana trees we got here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have about 15 or more banana trees in the ground. I have an elderberry over here. Okay, I have an elderberry, and I actually grafted I think it's an Oklahoma elderberry. I grafted for the first time. Hopefully that takes root. If not, I still have me an elderberry tree. And I'm gonna go get me some little food here, and I'm gonna be planting a bunch of blueberry trees, hopefully. So yeah, just take a walk over here. So see what I have. Planting everything on mounds once again, so they can drain good. Here I have, yeah, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, man. I made some bigger rows back here than my front yard, so I can be able to come back here with my tractor and still be able to cut grass or whatever. Here I have something that you should use for your blueberries. Very good. All-purpose soil builder. Increases soil moisture retention, loosens clay soils. This is needed where I'm at. So everyone can say, oh, you can just do everything natural. This still is the natural way. Certain things are already prepared for you and mastered by Esau. It's okay. Okay, sometimes things that's natural take time. I'm not using my chicken poop exactly right now unless I mix it in water. It'll be ready for the springtime. So this back to earth, acidified compost, is actually perfect for your blueberries. And then you take a feeder, okay, then you take a feeder that's acidified, and guess what it's called? What is it called? Micro some life? Micro some life. It already has a fungus in there specifically for your plant. I think that this does as well, if I looked at it. So a lot of these things I get from Enchanted Forest already has the fungus in there, but I'll be sure to get some from my brother who put his hands to the test, my brother Stan. So I want to show you here what happened. This is our maple tree. This is our red maple, and I'm probably going to air layer that so I can get some more out of that. But a watermelon just grew out of it. A watermelon just grew out of it. So probably going to still have some watermelons even in the wintertime. We'll see. If they don't grow, so be it. But you know how that goes when you have a garden. I'm not finished making our little pathway. My wife and my daughter did that, and I decided that I want ferns growing along it. I used to always in every garden have ferns. I wanted to feel like a forest. I wanted to feel tropical. So I got this different type of fern here. I can't remember the name. And I have another fern here. And I took some ferns from my other house, and they still had roots on them. If you put them in the ground, they turn once again to a big fern. And they had some palms on sale. So I got me a queen palm, and I got me another type of palm over here. So I want these to grow up nice and big as I put them in the ground. That's my bitter leaf that I got right there. My chickens were eating it because they know how good it is. I took it out finally out the pot and put it in there. Believe it or not, guys, I don't want to step on the mud, but I got that palm right there from this palm here. Palms grow just like pups. So, not pups. Palms grow just like banana trees. So you can take the pups from them and multiply your tree. I got a third one from it. So now we have 3 actual palm trees that we got from one. And believe it or not, as long as they have roots on them, and even if they don't, as long as they stay wet and they have moisture, they will grow back. So that's what we have so far. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. And yeah.